Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today we're gonna do my weekly junk dump, and I think I'm gonna set up the page for my monthly Dunkin' Donuts. Show me how much I drink of Dunkin' Donuts. So this weekend we had my niece's graduation, and she did it all pink. Loved it. So cute. So we did that, and then me and my husband went and got some ice cream. I got my journaling done. Not much went on Sunday. I think I got everything in there. I did. So we got some junk still. Like, these are full of candy. I don't know if I'm going to put that in there, but these are stickers. Super cute. And then I made some Shrinky Dinks this week. I'm going to try the UV gel on the next thing that I do. And then I have some leftover napkins, ice cream, TJ Maxx. I got some Happy Meal. Oh, they had little squishy dumplings at the ice cream shop. So I grabbed one, and then I got the babies each one. But I gotta make sure that Penelope doesn't like bite it or anything. And I think that is the dump for this week. So this one was actually supposed to go for last week. Let's see if we got any room for last week. Oh, I got glue all over my desk right there. I hate that. Maybe I could. These are super good. I kind of want to run back out there today, but we'll see. I could put that up there, but then again, I had all the food stickers there. I don't know, maybe we'll just put it in this week's. Okay. So we have a couple of receipts, which we all know they don't last. That is my check from jury duty. That was just so fun. Highly don't recommend because it's boring as hell. But all right. I was actually surprised that I got a piece off from the box for Amazon. Normally I rip it. So it's going in this week. I actually have one that says TikTok on it. I bought the Leanne photo sticker printer. Yeah, I haven't even taken it out of the shipping box. So, and I've been wanting it for months. And I finally broke down and bought it for myself. That's from buying the washi tape. So we're going to keep that right there for now. We made homemade pizza this week. Actually, I bought the dough from Price Chopper. I don't think these receipts are going to stay. And which is totally fine with me. I actually probably just brought them in here to scan them on my Fetch app. I am going to put the snack line one in here though. I did go to TJ Maxx last week. Oh yeah, this is for last week, by the way. Little behind. Okay, so then we just have Miss Abigail's. Let's keep that because I ended up using that. I'm probably just going to end up using the tassel. Come on. I like the tassel. I don't need the candy. Maybe I'll do this. Congrats, grad. Oh, the candy's gonna fall out. And then my sister, she hadn't labeled all of the water bottles. They got them a bunch of stickers to wrap around the water bottle. So I grabbed a couple of those. She told me I could. I even asked my sister. It's so funny because I had ice cream this week and I rinsed out the dish. My husband's like, yeah, I'm not going to touch that because I'm sure it's something she wants. Because normally I won't rinse out like a dish of ice cream. But that is a new flavor to me and it was delicious. It was espresso therapy. It's really good. Oh, that's somewhere I gotta go today too. Okay, so that's done. All right, so I want to kind of like not have a bland background. So I could do it in pink, but I've done a lot in pink. So let me see what I've got over here. This is my like my leftovers pages. We got these, but then again, this won't show up on there very well. Oh, it does. I want to do that. I probably won't use both of the TJ Maxx. I'm not even going to worry about cutting off these. I was making a binder a long time ago for a trip that we took, and then I completely didn't even use that binder. Or photo book or whatever. Alright, so let's get these taped in real quick. Okay, I decided I needed to change that paper. I didn't like it. So we're going to go with this paper. Alright, so now I need to find my pencil. And I know I want it to go to there. And I'll probably go there. Okay. Now I need to move everything so that I have somewhere to cut. Good Lord. Alright, let me get this cut and I'll be right back. Good. Alright, I got those all cut out. I rounded the corners. Now we just need to get it stuck down. I'm only using this thin tape because I have so much of it. I figured I'd use up some of that. I mean, I do have a lot of my disposable one, but I like that one. And I want to use up all of this stuff before I order more because I've had it for a little while. I mean, it's from scrapbook.com. I got quite a bit of it. Every time they had a sale on it, I was buying it. But yeah, I prefer to use my disposable, which whenever I have the extra like $75 to purchase the 30 pack, is it 30 or 35? I can't remember, but I do it. But that's just because that's like my favorite one, and I don't want to run out of it. Because look what happened with the big boy. Can't find that one. All right, so where's my little pick? So I'm just going to take these off and get them stuck down. Okay, those are stuck down. I'm thinking I might put some like washi tape right there in the middle. Let's see, what do I have out? These are the ones that are like next in line to be used up. As I'm working on this one. You could do the summertime, doesn't really match. I could put this down. Let's see. Right there. Let's see if it matches. I mean, it doesn't have to, but I'd like it to. Yeah, that'll look good. Hopefully it'll just stay down too. Because I can't remember if it's one of those tapes that I gotta take the glue to. What am I doing with scissors? Sometimes I just gotta take my glue stick and force it to stick. I don't know how old this stuff is, but that's why we're working on using the old stuff while I build up my stash of Simply Gilded. I have quite the addiction to Simply Gilded washi, but will you stop? Oh my God. There. Because I have so much washi, I'm trying to use it up. Anything that isn't Simply Gilded before I start using all those. Should I put some over here? Yeah, let's do that. Put a little strip or something over there. And I don't think I have anything purple, so... Oh, I have the, what do you want to call it? The little dumpling. And then we'll throw one up over here. Because I was thinking that I could put this glitter tape on the side, but I don't even know if you guys can see that. Yeah, the glitter tape. So let's see. So I kind of want one of those there. I think we need the glitter tape. Let's do it. So I'm stuck to my tweezers. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. And then we'll do one over here. There. Okay. So then we're going to do like TJ Maxx. I think those little shrinky dinks that I made, I'm going to tie on to here. Because honestly, right now, I might save them, but right now, I don't have any trinkets going on the side of this. Although I could start with the shrinky dinks. And then I also have, what is it? I have the little tassel from that box of the candy. I do have that. Okay. So I'm going to put that right there. You know, I could sit here and cut out those bows, but I'm not going to. I got some cute little bows that I will use. Get those out of here. I think I'm going to put that like that. I don't think we need both TJ Maxx. My pizza dough. Do it like that. And then I got this pen, which I just want to cut the pen. They're cute. They're minis. Perfect to travel with. And then I got like the minis for my favorite gel pens from the dollar store. I got those in minis. So I ended up buying a crayon box. It is one of the plastic ones. And I put all my mini pens in there. So that will be super easy to pack when we go on our little trips. Okay, so we're going to stick that up there. Amazon. You're going to go right there. Those rolls were so good. I might take a ride out there. And then I could put that in a pocket. Actually, you know what? TJ Maxx could be my little pocket. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I got this cute little card. That's going to go in there. I am going to cut this little bow out, though, because it's adorable. And we'll stick it by the card once I figure out where I'm going to put that card. Yeah, so I think I will use the tassel from the candy box and the Shrinky Dinks as a little dangle for the side of this journal so far. And so we got these, and then I will get something like a little chain or something to hang them with. These were on the stars that I used. So let's just put this on here for now so we don't lose it. And then throw the little Shrinky Dinks on there for right now. Perfect. And then we will find some other things that can go this month. And then I'm going to do that one. And I think these are all the same. Oh, that one's different. Okay. So those two can go back in the box. That can go back in the box. Okay. So I think I might clip that and then clip that because those are the same things. We get those back in the box. I have so much glue over here on my desk. It's driving me nuts. Okay. So I'm thinking, oh, you can see my address. That's cool, Brandy. That's cool. Okay. So I was thinking like a tip-in maybe. But I don't want to hide that. Well, I mean, you tip it out, you won't see it. So we'll do that as a tip-in. TJ Maxx, you're going to go right there. I need my glue, book, paper, whatever you want to call it. Getting a little low on my paper over here, so I kept the BJ's magazine this month, and that's going to be my glue book. Where is my glue stick? Okay, so I think all this stuff can fit on this page just fine, and still be able to tip in that from Jury Duty and throw some stickers in there. Yeah, so I made homemade pizza. It was actually really good. Left it in a couple minutes too long, so it was a little more crispier than we wanted it to be, but that's okay. It wasn't burnt. And that's what matters. It was not burnt. No, that's on that page. Finish one page at a time, Brandy. I might just throw this one away because it has that huge glob of E6000 on it, and I don't want to sit anything in it. Okay. I think that's all I had for that page, wasn't it? Let's put one of these stickers on there. If everything could be a sticker, that would be amazing. I wouldn't have to glue anything. So my husband says when I told him we were making homemade pizza while I was making homemade pizza for dinner, he's like, why did you buy the dough? I was like, because I was at the store when I thought of it. So I'm going to make my own dough and freeze it so we have it. All right, so let's put the pen like that. Yeah, so I gotta run to a dollar store, and I gotta get us some of the crates because we're gonna be harvesting our potatoes soon. There's that one. I might even be able to get this dumplings on there. Yes. Oh, glue down. I did grab the babies each one, the bigger ones, but I don't know if Marissa will allow it with Penelope. We don't know if she'll put it in her mouth or if she loves it. If she loves it, cool. I just don't want her to put it in her mouth. So let's put this down here. Move that up a little bit. Okay. Come on. Very unnecessary. That was being a pain in my butt. Okay, so we're going to do this down here. And then we're going to put that on the side. And then I just got to do a video. Maybe I'll film one later and post it later this week. I received my order from Layout by Mail, which I love her store. She is an avid national park visitor, and she lives in Utah, I think it is. And she does listing every Saturday on YouTube. I'll link her down below. I'm sure you have heard of her. I would love to meet her. She told me when we go to Utah to visit the national parks there to let her know, and she will give us all the good juicy details of the best places. I was like, that is so nice of you. I would love that. So what we're thinking about doing for that trip next year is renting an RV. We're going to fly and rent an RV. If we had a bus, we would drive. But that has not happened yet. We are still looking for a bus. But we just don't think that we could have it complete to where we would not worry about breaking down. I mean, we did redo a 1960, well, my husband did a lot of it, but a 1968 Winnebago tow behind, and I absolutely loved it. It was gorgeous. But once I started working at this job, it's so hard for us to go camping because spring and summer and fall are like the busy season for me. But so we ended up selling that because it just sat here for like 3 years. Plus we were constantly having to make sure that the roof wouldn't leak. That's the one bad thing about having campers is the roofs leak. Constantly. It's annoying. So if you don't seal it every year, your roof is going to leak, which is a pain in the ass. And that's even with having it in storage. You still got to do it. It was just frustrating. But yeah, it was really nice and it turned out really well. My husband did a great job on it. Okay. Last thing. I think I might just do a little tip in of that. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then we will find some cute little stickers to fill in some of the spots. Put that up there. And let me see, I need some tape. Okay. And I am patiently waiting for the other washi tape that I had ordered. I don't know what my deal is, but I have a problem with washi. So yeah, I should be receiving that order here shortly, probably today or tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I can start working on getting that off the rolls. I take them all off the rolls. So much easier. Yeah, so anyways, back to our adventure that we're planning for next year. So flying into Salt Lake City. But I've been doing a lot of research on this, and we are beyond excited. But my thing is I don't know if we can drive, like rent the RV and then turn it in at a different airport, because we can pick up the RV right at the airport. But I don't know if we can return it at a different airport. because if we go the way that I wanted to go, we would be closer to the Vegas airport. So I don't know. It's just some questions that I have written down for when we are able to start booking for next year's trip. And that will be pretty much the only trip that we do next year, because it's about a week and a half that we're taking. Maybe 2, depending on the flights and things like that. And we're doing it like in the fall. So it won't be like stupid hot. Because I know Utah can get like crazy hot too. But yeah. So I'm still doing research, because I was like trying to weigh out the options of like, I just screwed up that. Weighing out the options of if we drove and like got hotels and things like that, which honestly that would be cheaper, but it's also 1 day and 8 hours. Yeah. That's a long drive. I mean, we used to drive to Florida and back all the time, but we really don't want to do that drive, because that's longer than Florida. For reference, we live in way up north in New York. So, yeah. Okay. Now, let's get this check thingy from doing my jury duty. I was just glad that they settled and we didn't have to do it. I think that same thing happened 4 years ago when I got called for it. I've never actually had to sit on a jury and hear out a case, but I am okay with that. But they still pay you if you miss work. And say, so it was like 1 day I ended up missing work. So I got paid for that 1 day. But if you have to sit on a jury, you're going to be missing like a week or 2. So, I mean, you do get paid for that. Okay, so that's the page for today. I do want to go and find some other little things that were from this week that reminded me, or if I have any other cute little, I want to do little chain or whatever on that. We still have, what, 15 days left of the month. And so if you like this, let me know. Any questions below, let me know. And make sure you are subscribed, because I got some more videos I'm working on. And I appreciate you spending some time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.